This is Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Josh Kelly. Josh, how are you?
Brilliant, mate. I feel good. I need a coffee. I keep falling when I drop off, but I'm awake now, lad. So yeah, I'm good.
I have that effect on people, I've been told. Usually women, to be fair. Big stage to come back on. When you signed with Wasserman, did you have any inkling that Channel 5 deal was coming?
I heard something along the lines of that, but like they were in process. So I thought, right, best wait out and see what happens. So we did, and obviously it's come alive. So I'm buzzing to be on here. Buzzing to be on here. It's going to be class.
Speaking to Wasserman and your management team, what is the plan for you now? You talked up there about wanting to be in big fights. What's your route, if you like?
I mean, my route's never been the easy way. I've always took fights where there's pressure on fights, even from day one. Like, poor JB was against Jay Byrne, who was just like, who come to win. Every fighter has been coming to win. I never boxed a guy with a losing record, so I feel like I'm just gonna carry on the way I'm going. But I mean, I wanna start there. I wanna get somewhere by the end of this year. Beginning next year, I want to be in there again, and boxing for some big titles. I know I'm talented enough, so why not?
You said you're going to kind of float between welterweight and super welter to see which fights come up. How difficult is that to kind of plot your path but not know which weight class it's going to be at?
I mean, I don't know, Dan. You know what it is. You just have to keep yourself switched on, and whatever fight comes up, what's bigger, then you take that fight. I mean, I'm in for the big fights, and I want to get to the top and become world champion. You're not going to get there while taking them big fights. So when the fights get offered, and if they make sense, then I'm down to fight. You know what I mean?
You were one of the big stars on Sky. I'm sure they were gutted to let you go. How confident are you in Channel 5 and in Wasserman that they can match the level of profile you achieved at Sky?
It's going to be massive. I mean, like we said, terrestrial TV, anyone can tune in. You don't have to, you're not struggling to log in or whatever, do you know what I mean? You just turn it on, Freeview. So I think the numbers are going to be huge, and I'm ready to perform. I enjoy performing underneath the pressure, so it's going to be good.
There's been a lot of talk recently about Kell Brook potentially fighting Chris Eubank Jr., who's another Wasserman fighter, of course. I don't know what weight that's likely to be at, but is Kell Brook at super welter something you'd think about?
Yeah, 1,000,000%, mate. 1,000,000%. Like I said, I'm here to take the fight, so care about any of them. I'm ready. Them are names I'll jump in with. 1,000,000%. Get this one underneath the weight. Get one fight underneath the weight. Get back. Then we'll see what happens. See what's appertaining. See who wants to put the name in the hat.
You and CONOR BENN have been talked about for quite a while. Obviously now he's on a different platform, but is that still a possibility, do you think?
Of course it is. Fights can be made like that, 100%. If fighters are willing to fight, so they get made. So it's a funny old business, boxing, how it works. But listen, I'm here to fight people. I'm here to fight. There's Ben, Kell Brook, anyone. They're there. I'm ready to fight. But like I said, let's get this first part of the career again underway, and then I'll start calling them out. I'm gonna keep me a quiet man for now, and then once I get some momentum, then we start going.
And the first defeat of your career is obviously a crushing one against David Avanesyan. Must have taken a long time to recover from. Looking back now, is it any consolation at all that he's gone on to be quite dominant at European level?
Is that no one to fight him? No one to fight the kid? Seems to be steamrolling everyone in like a round. I wasn't right for that fight, but I took the fight out. I was in the best physical shape. Things outside mentally weren't right, but took the fight, and like you can't there's no excuses. He beat me on the night. He's a solid fighter. I knew he was always a solid fighter, and it wouldn't never be easy. But yeah, mate, he's just staying on pill. No one wants a piece of him. So just say something, really. Say something.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, every time you watch him now, I mean, I don't know if you do watch him, but every time you watch him now, you must be thinking, oh, don't get beat. Like, smash the geezer to bits, because it looks better on you.
Exactly. I mean, I think he got offered did he get offered a title? Was he offered a title shot? It's mad, like. Cause he's mature. He's got experience. He punches fairly hard, and he's fit and strong, and he knows how to box as well. He's got little things in there where you see you until you get in there, you don't necessarily see them. And he's confidence now. He's skyrocketed, so he's on some next level momentum thing. So let him crack on, let him do his thing. But yeah, I'm happy. Like I said, he's seems to be avoided now.
What can you take from that defeat for your own development? What's going to make you a better fighter that you learned or that you can take from it?
I feel as I fell forward. I've got a lot more experience. Like I said, I've matured as a man, a person. Mentally, physically, I've matured. It's like you never really know how to like either pace the fight or never know how to like what like. There was loads of the cracks of life, as you so called. Then that's what affected us mainly into that 2 weeks before outside life. So to put that right, number one, it's been like a weight lifted off my shoulder. And now it's like, I just got to enjoy it, get in the right mindset, enjoy it, go in there and do what I do best. But little things the things I experienced in that fight for the time I was in there, mate, take it and just run with it. Take it and run with it now. I know what to do. I know how to mentally be in the right place, be present and not be elsewhere. Yeah.
And any kind of technical or tactical adjustments in the gym with Adam Booth?
Mate, I'm adding new strings to my bow all the time. Got a few little things up my sleeve, so yeah.
Feel free to demonstrate.
Listen, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm adding bits to my game all the time. And that's a good thing, being in the gym learning. I've never really had the chance to be in there and like learn. I've always been just getting ready for the next fight and a big fight, so get ready for that fight, big fight, and every fight like. I mean, 6th fight I boxed for a Commonwealth title, and my 7th fight, my 5th fight I boxed Carlos Molina, and my 7th fight, it's just 10th fight I was in New York. Do you know what I mean? It's like one thing after another, and then, but now I've had a chance to settle down, learn, and do some proper learning in there. So it's been.
Was that intentional then? Is that why we've not seen you in the ring for so long? Is that you wanted a steady kind of block of time with your trainer in the gym?
Yeah, I've like I said, them cracks I've filled up, so that was the main thing. Get them paved over in my personal life, and then come back and crack on in the gym and just come back and just enjoy it. Come back and just be like in the gym, just not thinking there's a date I need to crack on, I need to do this, I need to be just like be in the gym and enjoying learning. So it's just been like it's been really good for us, mate. Really good for us. In this part of my career, I think I've learned so much I carry it through, and I can't wait to produce.
What sort of test can we expect on this show? Because obviously it's not the main event. You've got big fights all down the cards. There's not as much pressure on you to fight like a killer or anything. But what can we expect?
I mean, I think the guy's going to be tough. He's going to be honest, I want the rounds. Like, it would be nice to have the rounds, and the full 10 rounds out like back, because I haven't had the time in the ring, so get as much time as I can in the ring. I mean, you don't get paid for overtime, but if the finish is there, I'll definitely take it. You gotta have that killer instinct in you, which I certainly do. But I'd love to do the rounds. Love to do the rounds and get a good stern sort of test. People might not have heard of the guy, or might not, like, on paper, whatever, it looks tough, but it might not have heard the guy. But I want them to have like a nice test. But I'm confident, mate, going in there and putting a show and being a little bit spiteful with it as well.
And just before I let you go, how's the family? How's Remy? How's the kids?
Mate, kids in the family, Remy's all good, healthy, happy. That's the main thing, bro. You go back to them, they're all healthy and happy. I mean, it's your job at the end of the day. If we can all come back healthy and see our families, mate, we've been blessed. So it's good, mate. Life's good.
It's great to see you back.